take this as permission. If you have a Twitch stream or you want to use my music in one of your videos or something, this is your permission. Go ahead and use the music.
All right, all you beautiful people out there, I am Mrs. Realistic, and I thank you for joining me today. I got the new Tom MacDonald up, and I know I've heard John Rich before, but I don't know where and I don't know when. But super cool that these guys are doing a collab. So, without further ado, or too much babbling from me, let's just check it out.
I know the end is near, the television telling lies. I know for sure the revolution won't be televised. I know that we've been waiting patiently for better times. We fell asleep and men are blind, can't recognize it's genocide. Feel like the bomb about to drop out of the clouds. Another virus going airborne, go hide inside your house. Farmers watching crops die, they drying up with droughts. Angry people forming crowds and trying to burn the cities down. This is Armageddon. Marshall.
Man, how does he pack that much into, what are we in, 23 seconds? Crop circles appear nationwide. UFOs spotted over major landmarks. Yeah, everything that he has said here in the beginning is this is what it's turned into, right? It's just this constant fear mongering. And I have a feeling, call me a conspiracy theorist, that it's all to keep us distracted from what they're actually doing. Because we, the little people, have no control in what the elite are actually doing, because I don't think they're dumb enough to just let it out for all the world to see. So let's talk about Chinese spy balloons and another pandemic and all of this other BS. The fact that the government has just come out and said that UFOs are real and they're coming to Earth. I mean, really? If this would have been said like 10 years ago, people would be losing their minds. I don't feel like anybody's really shocked about it. It's very bizarre.
Up with droughts, angry people forming crowds and trying to burn the cities down. This is Armageddon, martial law for our protection. I talk to God, but it's long distance and I lost reception. Forest fires and oil spills are the awful lessons. I'm just waiting for the devil to take over heaven. This is biblical, I swear it's in the Bible. We keep killing one another and we dying for survival. We used to fight for peace, we put our flowers in their rifles. Now we're about to be extinct, every man, woman, and child.
If it's the end of the world, I will do better next time. Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it. If it's the end of the world, I know that I have lived my life to the fullest. Yeah, the fullest. We stood on top of mountains. We've been to space before. We had our dogs and houses. We dug up dinosaurs. We built those bombs are dropping. We fought in all their wars. Now that the sky's falling, what did we do it for?
Man, so much stuff to comment on. I think that I think a lot of people get hate when you question certain things. You know, saying we've been to space before. A lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people don't believe in the moon landing. And if that's something that that's like a rabbit hole you've never gone down, you should. Because whether you end up choosing to believe it or not, it's a fun little journey to take. Digging up dinosaurs. I've heard that none of the dinosaur bones that they have are real because they try to tell us if they put the real ones out in the museums, they're radioactive. Okay, so it's another rabbit hole you might want to go down. But as they said here, we built those bombs that they're dropping. And that is kind of like the stark reality that we created what might destroy us in the end. So now when he says, what did we do it for? That's a very good question.
Now that the sky's falling, what did we do it for?
Feels like the end is near, our freedom's disappearing. People playing God, call it genetic engineering. The media
no
misleading us and evil's interfering, while the government we need became the power that we're fearing. Our billionaires are going to space, don't blame them for leaving. Birds are falling out the air, fish washing up on our beaches. This is end times, humans got a deadline. Children are the future till we ruin them with headlines. Should be past their bedtime, but everyone's woke. They told us chase a dollar that made everyone broke. I feel like cryptocurrency is probably our last financial hope. Soon enough, the government will leave your bank account froze.
I don't know too much about cryptocurrency, but if the government can shut down your bank, what will stop them from shutting down the crypto? I mean, it's not something tangible that you can hold in your hand like a dollar bill, taking it out of the ATM. So I don't know really enough about it, but I don't trust crypto personally. Maybe somebody who's a little bit more educated on it can let me know. But I personally, if you don't trust the government, I'm pretty sure they have a way to put a halt on any crypto account that somebody has. I mean, let's just look at China, for instance, and their social credit score. There was a guy who was a reporter who reported on something that the Chinese government didn't like, and he's not allowed to ride on the train there, and his basically debit card or whatever it is that he uses, he's the lowest of the low class now, so he can't do certain things that other people can. So if a government has that much control over something like that, I'm willing to bet they have control over the crypto as well. What else? He covered so much stuff here. And I thought this was so funny. Why are the aliens taking all the cows? Oh, genetically modifying the cows. Maybe it's the aliens that are doing it.
Time, but everyone's woke. They told us chase a dollar that made everyone broke. I feel like cryptocurrency is probably our last financial hope. Soon enough, the government will leave your bank account froze. Judgment day is coming, you can run or you can stand and fight. Panic in the dark or lead rebellions by the candlelight. This ain't your granddaddy's planet Earth, it's black and white. The end is coming, I'll see y'all in the afterlife.
It's the end of the world, I will do better next time. Oh yeah, I know it.
UFOs abduct famous racing camel. So they're just abducting the cows and the camels. What does he mean by, if it's the end of the world, I'll do better next time? Are they talking about reincarnation, maybe? It's an interesting thought on this song. It's the end of the world, maybe we're going to get a second chance? I don't know what that line means.
World, I will do better next time. Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it. If it's the end of the world.
Okay, wait, that's Tom's dad, isn't it? I recognize him from the Ghost video.
Yeah, I know it. If it's the end of the world, I know that I have lived my life to the fullest.
Foil, $500. Inflation, you guys. Tin foil, $500. I just went grocery shopping yesterday, and a few of the things I bought were almost double the price.
Yeah, the fullest. We stood on top of mountains. We've been to space before. We had our dogs and houses. We dug up dinosaurs. We built those bombs are dropping. We fought in all their wars. Now that the sky's falling, what did we do? It's the end of the world as we know it. It's our fault that it's over.
While we look down at our phones, they'll drop a bomb from a drone, then an explosion. We should have known it.
That's the problem, is that everybody is too preoccupied with their phones. We were riding our bike the other day on a sidewalk coming up from our favorite trail, and there's a guy walking on the sidewalk completely looking down at his phone, and I had to say, more bikes are coming, because he wasn't even aware of the fact that there were other people on the sidewalk, and that included 5 of us on bikes. Everybody is so brainwashed. And it's like they're brainwashed by different things, but it all comes back to the technology, and there are definite pluses to technology, but there has been, and I see it in this generation especially, there is a huge disconnect from real life. And I kind of wish, and this is even for myself, that we could go back to the 80s and 90s when people still interacted with each other. And there wasn't this keeping up with the Joneses and scrolling through Instagram feeds and feeling shitty about yourself because you don't have the latest and greatest that everybody else is showing off online. And that's what people are doing while they're walking along the sidewalk, is scrolling through this stuff instead of like taking in the beauty around you. It's springtime here, and you know, we've got blossoms on the trees and leaves coming out, and people are just like,
Ocean, we should have known it.
We stood on top of mountains. We've been to space before. We had our dogs and houses. We dug up dinosaurs. We built those bombs are dropping. We fought in all their wars. Now that the sky's falling, what did we do it for?
yep, it's gonna happen that way. I just love the comedic aspects of this video. Epic outfit, Tom. But these guys, they really worked well together. They both seem to have like a similar sense of humor. John Rich looked like he was enjoying himself here, doing something funny on kind of a serious topic. You know, a lot of people think it is the end of the world. And I think that there are certain aspects of the world that are ending, like social interaction. And I see so many kids now, you know, we always get asked, how are your kids gonna be socialized? And I'm like, have you seen the kids in school these days? I see a lot of really weird kids. And they've been in school since day one, and they're, you know, 14, 15, 16 years old, and they're weird. So I don't know if that's from what they're like at home or because of the school system or a combination, or the fact that they're seeing stuff on their phones that they shouldn't be seeing. But there are certain aspects from my childhood that will never be again. I think that it is the end of the world in that aspect. But I do have hope that the insanity, as people like Tom and others sort of expose this stuff, and even as the elite are getting exposed, hopefully people will wake up and unplug from their brainwashing machines enough to get back to some semblance of sanity in this world, because it's not just the United States. In fact, I would say it's worse in some other areas, like my beloved home country of Canada. This was a really fun video, a great song, and once again bringing up important topics. And I wonder if Tom is going to sell this outfit. Well, you guys, thank you for joining me again today. And as I always say, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.